everybody. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Welcome to the Voorhees Township Committee meeting of July 15, 2019. If everyone would rise and join me in the salute to the flag.
Attention. Present. On.
I pledge allegiance to the
flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order. On.
May we have a roll call, please?
Mr. Friedman?
Here.
Mr. Platt?
Here.
Mr. Ravitz?
Here.
Mayor McNoda?
Here.
Good evening to everybody. Welcome. This meeting is being held in accordance with the requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act. Due notice of this meeting has been published by our municipal clerk in both the Courier Post and Inquirer newspapers. Also, a copy of the annual meeting notice has been posted on the bulletin board outside the municipal clerk's office. By order of state law, and we have plenty of law enforcement available to enforce it, there is no smoking in this building. In the event of an emergency, I would ask that you take note to the doors behind you, and there's also emergency exit on either side of Township Committee. Finally, you should be aware that this meeting is being videotaped and will be shown on the local public access channels at a later date. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Our first matter this evening is the second reading of an ordinance of the Township of Voorhees, amending Chapter 152, zoning districts, to add Section 152.161, entitled Affordable Housing District AH of the revised general ordinances of the Township of Voorhees. This is the second reading of an ordinance, therefore there will be a public portion. If anyone from the public has any comments on this, please come forward. Come on up, pull it up. Good evening.
Good evening. Do I need to be sworn in? Or?
Just give your name and address for the record, please.
My name's Frank Dutton. I live at 4 Northgate Drive in the Elm Tree section of Voorhees. Many of you may know me. I'm a lifelong resident of Voorhees. Past fire chief, you've got Voorhees' finest here tonight, so I don't want to, I know we're all waiting to get sworn in and everything, so we're going to try and keep this as short as possible. The reason I'm here tonight is I have several of my neighbors. If you don't mind, I'd just like them to stand up so that you at least know that they're here. These are people that came just for this particular reason. We have a lot of questions on the proposal. But before we even get to that, the one thing we'd like to have you consider tonight is to just think about delaying the final vote on this ordinance. The reason being, most of us, if not all of us, received this initial notice that there would be a reading of the ordinance on July 5th. Although the letter is dated June 28th and it's postmarked on July 1st, none of us received it prior to July 5th. I think everybody received it on July 5th or later. Okay? And then after that, another letter went out advising us, and this letter is advising us that there will be I think a site plan review and final, I'm not really sure.
They're actually put an application in front of the planning board, Mr. Dutton. There's a full-fledged hearing and application
Right.
where they take testimony in front of the planning board.
Right. The problem is that we received that notice on Saturday, July 13th, and a number of our neighbors thought that because of that notice coming out advising that there would be a meeting on July 24th, that this meeting to pass the ordinance was canceled. or wasn't going to be presented. So that's one issue that we're just asking that the committee consider delaying this maybe just one meeting so that we can have a chance to possibly review the plans. I actually did go down to the construction office today, attempted to get copies of the plans, but the machine broke. And Wendy in that office, and I don't know if she's here tonight, but she was extremely helpful. She did email me some portions of those plans, which we haven't really been able to go through completely. But we would like to just have a little bit of time. We all know that that site's been an eyesore for years and years and years. My wife and I have chased people off of it. We've had trash dumpers back there, including the owner himself, dumping construction materials, which, you know, we have pictures. I've got all kinds of stuff. We've got a lot of questions, and I'm just one, you know, person here, but just some of the neighbors that are here have a lot of concerns based on what we don't know, you know, is the problem, because we just haven't had enough time to review this. And I think, you know, I've heard that the Michael Group, which I believe is the developer of this,
Yes.
is very well respected, has a good reputation. I've looked at their website briefly. It does state on there that they are, you know, family-friendly operation, and I'm just thinking if they are family-friendly, you know, and they want to be good neighbors, why don't you just, you know, have an informal meeting with the neighborhood?
Mr. Solicitor and Mr. Mayor, I would offer, so you don't have to belabor the topic, that we do take this up at the next meeting in light of the circumstances here. All the residents deserve a chance.
Yeah,
To speak their
I would
mind
agree.
and-
My only question would be, in terms of advertising and timing, it would be okay?
Yes,
Okay.
you just have to redo it.
The last thing we want is for you to be uninformed. If you feel uninformed, it's a fair request. So I think that if everybody, and we can certainly do it, we can certainly
Can I
make a
just
motion to
Sorry,
table.
Mayor.
Sure, go ahead.
Could I just give Mr. Dutton maybe 30 seconds, given I know everyone's going, just so you understand. The notice from here, which is the only thing that we see, it comes from our clerk's office for second reading of the ordinance. We are passing an ordinance that permits an overlay zone. It has nothing to do with the specific application. It's been reviewed by our planner. It's been sent to our planning board for review. It's sent back to the governing body to look at. This doesn't have anything to do with the actual application, which
Well,
is coming
I
from.
understand that to that degree, other than the fact that if.
I'm not trying to not put it off, I'm just trying
Right.
to explain something. And I apologize for interrupting. Did you want to say anything else, Mr. Dutton? And then
Well,
can
I was
continue.
curious to know of that overlay on that ordinance.
Okay,
Where-
we can certainly take the time to explain that. I also spoke to Mr. Ward today, had a very nice conversation with him. Did he
He's
show
here.
up?
Yes, he's here with me, as a matter of fact.
Oh, I didn't see him. Now that he turned 62 like I did, you know, he sort of blends in. But we had a very nice, I'm sure he'll tell you, we had a very nice conversation today.
He did.
And full transparency, you hear what this board's saying. It's about full transparency here. So we want you to understand what this is, because we do think in the end, it'll be a much better situation for that particular parcel.
And we
But given that, I'll turn it back over
Yeah,
to
the
okay,
thing
we can
I will
cer-
say, Frank, is that I would probably reach out to the Michaels Group, because I'm sure
I
they'd
was
welcome.
going to ask if.
We can
if-
help.
are
I'm sure
they
they'd
represented
welcome
here
the
tonight?
opportunity to talk with them.
We can try to help arrange that.
Yeah.
Suggest strongly to them that they sit down with you and give you some answers. So yeah, we want to accommodate you. We want to make sure that, as Howard said, there's transparency. So what we'll do this evening is table it and carry it. That's okay with you.
Greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Any
Good
other
to see you,
comment
Mr.
on
Dutton.
that particular ordinance?
We could probably have.
If there's no other comment on that, Mayor, we would close that. And the way we would do this is, it's a motion to table in the second, and there is no debate on a motion to table. So we would go right to that particular vote, and if successful, it would be laid on the table and no action would be taken on that this evening.
Okay, do I have a motion to table that?
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is it a roll call or just straight?
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, that matter will be tabled. Thank you.
When are we talking, when is the possibility of talking about rescheduling?
Let me, let me work through Mr. Ward, if that's okay with the folks that are here. Mr. Dutton, and you can get word out to your neighbor. You'll also get notice again. We'll make sure you get notice so that no one gets confused as to what's the planning board and what is the township committee's job.
Sure, we'll keep you, we will keep in communication. Okay, all right, that matter's been tabled and carried. Our next matter is the first reading of an ordinance amending the Voorhees Township Schedule of Fees established February of 2019. Do I have a motion on the first reading of that ordinance?
So moved. Second.
Motion and a second, any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Our next section is the public portion for resolutions only. If there's anyone from the public has any comments or questions about any of our resolutions this evening, please come forward.
Seeing no one, move to close public portion.
Second. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? The public portion for resolutions is closed. Our resolutions this evening are number 174-19, memorializing an executive session from the meeting of June 24, 2019. Resolution number 175-19, approving a treatment works application for Rider Club at Voorhees, aka TJC at Voorhees. Resolution number 176-19, release of a performance guarantee and acceptance of a maintenance guarantee for McDonald's USA LLC. Resolution number 177-19, release of a performance guarantee and acceptance of a maintenance guarantee for Crescent Outdoor Advertising, Block 228, Lot 7.01. Resolution number 178-19, Municipal Alliance 2019-2020 Agreement with the County of Camden in conjunction with the Governor's Council on Alcoholism and Drug Abuse. Resolution number 179-19, approving change order number 1 for SWERP Inc. for the sanitary sewer pipe lining project, an increase of $28,300. Resolution number 180-19, adjusting records in the tax collector. Resolution number 181-19, promoting bicycling safety and public awareness of swerving activities in the Township of Voorhees. Resolution number 182-19, authorizing the award of a land lease and development service fee agreement for solar PV generation system at the Busby landfill to Solar America. Resolution number 183-19, accepting the resignation of part-time emergency medical technician Vincent Frugero from the Voorhees Township Fire Department. Resolution number 183-19, accepting the resignation of part-time emergency medical technician Laura Carroll from the Voorhees Township Fire Department. Resolution number 185-19, approving the transfer of canine dog Jocko from policeman to the Voorhees Township Police Department. Resolution number 186-19, appointing Kenneth Sakovich to the position of police sergeant in the Voorhees Township Police Department. Resolution number 187-19, appointing Brian Foster to the position of police sergeant in the Voorhees Township Police Department. Resolution number 188-19, appointing Anthony Lynn to the position of police sergeant in the Voorhees Township Police Department. Resolution number 189-19, appointing Battalion Fire Chief James Poland to the position of Deputy Fire Chief in the Voorhees Township Fire Department. Resolution number 190-19, appointing Fire Captain John Pease Jr. to the position of Fire Captain in the Voorhees Township Fire Department. Resolution number 191-19, appointing firefighter George Bundick Jr. to the position of Fire Lieutenant in the Voorhees Township Fire Department. Resolution number 192-19, appointing firefighter David Conti to the position of Fire Lieutenant in the Voorhees Township Fire Department. And resolution number 193-19, appointing firefighter Matthew Passione to the position of Fire Lieutenant in the Voorhees Township Fire Department. Do I have a motion for approval of those resolutions?
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. There's no need for an executive session this evening. Our next will be approval of our municipal court report for June 2019, our tax collector's report for June 2019, our treasurer's report for June 2019, Minutes from the meeting of June 24th, 2019, and our bill list for July 8th, 2019. Do I have a motion for approval of those?
Motion.
Second?
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none of those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Any comments from our committee this evening? Before we get to our promotions and swearing-ins, our final portion is our public portion. If anyone from the public has any questions or comments, please come forward.
Seeing no one from the public, move to close public portion.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The public portion is closed, and it is now my honor to perform the oaths of office and swearing in. Good evening. Before we begin with our swearing in, I just want to say it's rare that I get an opportunity to get all our fire department and police department and EMTs here at the same time. And it's really kind of cool. But I just want to say on behalf of the Township Committee and our entire community, I just want to thank you all for the wonderful job that you all do in keeping our families safe. We will never take you for granted. So thank you so much. We appreciate it. Kenneth Sakovich.
Everyone pay attention, see how this is gonna get.
Left hand.
I, Kenneth Stakovich,
Solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and the governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people.
on the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will impartially and justly
that I will impartially and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of Voorhees Township Police Sergeant
of Voorhees Township Police Sergeant
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Sergeant.
Congratulations, well deserved.
Brian Foster.
I, Brian Foster,
Solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
and to the government established in the United States
and to the government established in the United States
and in this state,
and in the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will impartially and justly
that I will impartially and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of Voorhees Township Police Sergeant
of Voorhees Township Police Sergeant
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Sergeant. Anthony Lynn.
I, Anthony Lynn,
solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
and to the government established in the United States
and to the government established in the United States
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will impartially and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of Voorhees Township Police Sergeant
of Voorhees Township Police Sergeant
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
Congratulations, Sergeant.
Well deserved. Congrats.
On to our fire department, James Poland.
I, James Poland, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and to the governments established in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people. I do further solemnly swear that I will impartially and justly perform all the duties of Deputy Chief of the Voorhees Township Fire Department to the best of my ability. So help me God.
Congratulations, Deputy Chief. John Pease.
I, John Pease,
solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will impartially and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of Captain of the Voorhees Township Fire Department
of captain of the Voorhees Township Fire Department
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability. So help me God.
Congratulations, Captain. George Bundick Jr. Huh?
I, George Bundick Jr., do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people. I do further solemnly swear that I will impartially and justly perform all the duties of Lieutenant of the Voorhees Township Fire Department to the best of my ability. So help me God.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. Dave Conti.
I, Dave Conti, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and this state under the authority of the people. I do further solemnly swear that I will impartially and justly perform all the duties of Lieutenant of the Voorhees Township Fire Department according to the best of my ability. So help me God.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. Matthew Passion.
I, Matthew Passion, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will impartially and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of Lieutenant of the Voorhees Township Fire Department
of Lieutenant of the Voorhees Township Fire Department
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Good luck, Lieutenant.
Anybody else?
I'd like to ask Charles Mashburn, Robert Schmitz, Thomas Lopez, Jess Miller, and Joseph Gallo to please come forward. You sure you want to do this with these guys? Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and to governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in the state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will impartially and justly
that I will impartially and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of Voorhees Township firefighter
of Voorhees Township firefighter
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Good luck.
Lauren Sabin, Kimberly Grimmy, and Robert Burton, please come forward.
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and I will bear true faith
and I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
and the governments established in the United States
to the government established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will impartially and justly
perform all the duties
perform
of emergency medical technician
Voorhees Township
in Voorhees Township
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you for all you do. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you all for coming out this evening, and with that, we are adjourned. Good evening.